Namaste. Welcome to Gtia Jaynati, the Advent 5,000 years ago of the Bhagavad Gita. For 2024, it is commemorated on the 12th of December. This auspicious time marks the anniversary in which Lord Sri Krishna imparted the essence of Vedic knowledge to Arjuna. Bhagavad Gita is two Sanskrit words. Bhagavad comes from the word Bhagavan, which refers to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and Gita means song. Sometimes we hear the Gita referred to in English as the Song of God, and this is a reasonable English translation. The Gita has a unique position on this planet as it directly contains the words spoken by the Supreme Personality of Godhead himself. And the setting for this unique conversation between Krishna and his dear friend Arjuna is just as distinctive as it took place just before a great battle was about to begin. All the chariots and soldiers were lined up in formation at dawn on the plains of Kurukshetra. It was a very dramatic scene. The two strong armies faced each other, and both were ready to engage in battle. Krishna, the Supreme Lord, had agreed to be Arjuna's chariot driver, and just before the battle was to commence, Arjuna asked Krishna to place his chariot between the two armies. Arjuna observed the military legions, and seeing so many friends and family members on both sides, Arjuna became bewildered and decided that he would not fight in this battle. His logic was that even if they were successful and ended up victorious, practically all his friends and family members would be killed in the battle. Arjuna was overwhelmed and did not know what to do. And at this point, Krishna began the great conversation that became known as the Bhagavad Gita. The Gita is not a long conversation. It comprises approximately 700 verses spoken in Sanskrit, which would have taken maybe 1 hour or some more. Everything that was spoken by Krishna was not just for Arjuna's benefit, but is timeless wisdom for us all, enduring wisdom that is both ancient and contemporary. The question may be, how is it that we have that conversation in a book now? Srila Vyasadeva, the great sage and literary incarnation of Krishna, included this conversation between Krishna and Arjuna as one of the chapters of his great epic, the the Mahabharata. Furthermore, it is not that the Bhagavad Gita was invented by Vyasadeva or Krishna 5,000 years ago when he spoke it to Arjuna. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, "I instructed this imperishable science of yoga to the sun god, Vivaswan, and Vivaswan instructed it to Manu, the father of mankind, and Manu in turn instructed it to Ikshvaku. The supreme science was thus received through the chain of disciplic succession, and the saintly kings understood it in that way. But in the course of time the succession was broken, and therefore the science as it is appears to be lost." Here Krishna himself is giving the history of the Bhagavad Gita, stretching way back to the time when he instructed the same Bhagavad Gita to Vivaswan, the sun god. Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada estimates in his purport in the Bhagavad Gita as it is that this conversation with Vivaswan was at least 120 million years ago, and that the Gita has existed in human society for 2 million years. Although the Bhagavad Gita is the most ancient book, it is still studied today by millions, and the teachings of Krishna in it remain very relevant to solving the problems we face in today's world. All glories to the Bhagavad Gita. All glories to Sri Krishna.